So as much as it is good to see them smiling, but these are politicians. If their signature didn't hold water, let's hope that these handshakes and all will hold water. But we have to break this down for us another.
So let's begin our guest this morning, and we have the former National Legal Advisor of the People's Democratic Party, Mr. Mark Jacob, joining us from our Abuja studio. Good morning, sir. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you.
Kanye has a very, very valid point. There were agreements signed in 2023. How much will it hold? How much ease did you see in that room? And how will it impact on the future of River State going forward, whether or not the emergency rule is suspended in the short term or in September?
Just like one of your friends there has said, it's nice to see them smile and shake hands. But whether that will hold water, whether people will respect discussions and agreements like this, whether there will be a respect for the rule of law, which is the main issue that should be discussed. Because a situation where a democratic president removes a democratically elected governor is an aberration, and nobody should respect that. So that they have shaken hands and they are smiling doesn't change the fact that there is an illegality imposed on River State. And that is an aberration, and it's something that should never have happened in the first place. So for me, it's still drama, and we'll wait to see what comes out of it in the next few days. But it is terrible that it ever happened. There should never be a situation where democracy can be hijacked by a democratically elected president. It should not happen in Nigeria, particularly.
Okay, Mr. Mark, it has happened right now from civil rights to peaceful rivers. There's conflicting narrative here and there, but what is necessary to hold the peace for as long as it lasts in your view?
Well, there is no alternative to the following the rule of law. The Constitution is very clear as to who is supposed to be in charge of rivers politics, who is supposed to be the governor, who is supposed to call the shots. Now, the moment you start watering down or amending that without any legislation, you are going to have problems. If, for instance, all the issues we had concerning rivers, the argument or the conflict came out of the personal instructions or desires of the former governor to have things done his way, unless the court allows the current governor to rule and sit as sitting governor and execute the programs he has in mind, there are going to be problems. So it is not far-fetched. The solution is not far-fetched. Let everybody respect the rule of law. Let everybody go back to his position. The governor should be governor and should be allowed to be governor. The House of Assembly should be House of Assembly of River State, not House of Assembly of an individual, maybe the former governor. A situation where members of the House of Assembly defect to a political party different from the one that elected them, and then they want to stranglehold the sitting governor should not be an issue that should be allowed. If you vacate your seat as a member of the House of Assembly, you should, if you leave your political party, you should vacate your seat. It's a simple thing. But you see, we have situations where people in River State who denounced their political party came out to say they were only joking. And Nigerians should not allow such a thing to happen. The courts should not allow anybody to toy with the Constitution. You pronounce and dance on TV and declare that you are defected. Then when you are taken to court, you say no, that you didn't put it in writing. Publication and communication via television is valid communication. When you sing and dance that you have left the PDP and you are holding APC flag and you are dancing with it, that is sufficient departure for your political party. And the law should take its course. But you see, we are in a country where the law is selective. People do what they want and come to say that was not what they intended. And Nigeria is being taken for a ride by so many people. Right. So if Rivers is going to know peace, people must respect the rule of law.
Let me just quickly follow up with this one. I mean, we've seen that meeting, we've seen the previous ones, we've heard about private meetings and all of that. Do you feel embarrassed that an APC president is the one brokering peace between two people, supposedly in the PDP, because these days you never know, but they're still card-carrying members of the PDP as far as we know. Is it embarrassing to watch for the PDP? Because this is meant to be a party affair. It's meant to be the leaders within the party that will broker peace. But you have someone from next door brokering peace in a family. Isn't it embarrassing to watch? And also, isn't it just a sign that they may as well be APC members at this rate? And I'm talking about the governor himself, Governor Fubara, and the FCT minister, and I think he hasn't hidden his affiliations anyway.
No, you and I know that Wike is an APC member. He has vowed to support the president, who is an APC person, in the next election. And he's working tirelessly to ensure that no alternative candidate comes up from any other political party. And he has said so several times. So he's a member by conduct and by action. He's not in PDP. He has not attended PDP meetings where he's statutorily allowed to attend. He has refused to attend. But he's organizing all the meetings for the APC activities.
I think he attended one with the government recently, Mr. Jacob.
The governor. The governor may as well be APC because he needs the seats. So if they offer him that as an option, he will take it. Besides, I've seen people who had no problem, like the man in Akwa Ibom State, he had no problem with anybody, but he defected to APC. Also, for me, these governors are wonderful guys. They change. In the morning they are here, in the afternoon they are somewhere else. They are not really bothered about allegiance to any political party. It is what benefits them that is important. So if they dangle a carrot to Wike-fubara and tell him to come over to APC so that he can reclaim his seat, I will not be shocked if he agrees. Because it's all about me. What will I gain?
Agreed to work together with the governor, and the governor also agreed to work together with all of us who are members of the same political family. Yes, just like humans, you will have a disagreement, and then you also have a time to also settle your disagreement, and that has been finally concluded today, and we have come to report to Mr. President that is what we have agreed. So for me, everything is over, and enjoy everybody who believe to work with us, to also work together with everybody. That there's no more acrimony, there's nothing to say we have disagreed. We have all agreed on everything. So thank God. For me, it's a day we have to thank Almighty God.
For me, it's very important that this day has come to be. What we need for the progress of Rivers State is peace. And by the special grace of God this night, with the help of Mr. President and the agreement of the leaders of the state, including our leader, peace has returned in Rivers State. We'll do everything within our power to make sure that we sustain it this time around. Thank you.
Fubara despise Wike. If they just say that they fool us, they don't say that they fool themselves. See their body language. If Fubara don't enter their back and go show Wike nonsense.